Hey guys, today I'll be going through each one of my shoulder workout exercises that I do during the week here. Throwing a few tips on each exercise and what I'm thinking about doing and what goes through my head when I'm thinking doing these exercises. If you like this video, let me know, and let me know if you'd like to see more of this stuff. Cheers. Okay, so first up here we have my first exercise on my shoulder day is the shoulder press machine. This is actually my heavier week here, so you'll see pretty much the weights are the reps are pretty low. I'll go low reps one week and then high reps the other week to change it up, and so I'm using different rep ranges, different amounts of weights, so it's almost a different stress on the shoulders there. One thing about doing with this one, bringing my elbows just down to below my shoulders there, almost the bar just is in line with my eyes there. It's a pretty good shoulder press machine, almost pushes up at an angle. You can really focus on that front delt there. Next up is the seated dumbbell press, pretty much the same movement as the machine press. You obviously got to control the dumbbells with this one here, so it makes it almost a little bit harder there. Different angle as well. I got the seat more back, and I'm not actually pushing forward. I'm actually pushing straight above my shoulders there. What I'm thinking about doing, bring the elbows just down to line with the shoulders there, and then finishing with the dumbbells just above my shoulders. Never touch the dumbbells, never let them rest. Third exercise here is the seated Arnold press. Almost the same movement again, but with this one I'm going a little bit more higher reps. It's a bit harder. Once you're down the bottom with the dumbbells, it's pretty hard. If you have a big heavy weight there, it's almost just throws you forward there. Just finish with the elbows just below the chest there, and then press in the same position that I do with the normal dumbbell press. The fourth exercise here is the dumbbell lateral raise. Also do this seated. You can do it either seated or standing, but I feel I can get more control while I'm doing it seated, and I can get more muscle activation on the shoulders. For this one, after I've done, I think I was using the 8s here, I will then pretty much go to failure with the 4s. So I just half the weight. Try to keep it the same tempo, same control, no need to rush it. If you're going to rush it, you're just not going to use the muscle as well as you could. Excuse the facials, probably you've already seen they're pretty bad at the moment. Next one we have here is the dumbbell front raise. I always try to hit all angles of the muscle here, so it's all different angles, especially for the shoulders here. Don't see many people doing it like I do here, but what I do is I set up a bench to 90 degrees and walk myself back into that bench so I can lean up against it, so I can't use my body for momentum. Same thing with the lateral raise there. we just want to be using the shoulders, not our legs, back, anything like that. Just try to keep all the stress onto the shoulders. And now we're going into the red delt stuff here. Still keeping it high reps here. Find too low reps, especially on the red delt stuff, you can't get that mind muscle activation. One thing about doing with the red delt machine here is when I'm coming back, I'm trying to keep my chin or my chest on the front pad there. I'm not trying to throw the body into it, so I can just focus on using the red delts, especially at the back of the movement there. Still keeping a little bend in my elbows there, even though when it still gets pretty hard there. And last exercise of the day here, still targeting the red delts. Again, is the rope cable face pull. With this one I go pretty high reps. Reason being is because I'm pretty light, to be honest. If the weight's too heavy, it just throws me around and I can't focus on using the red delts there. Almost got to use my whole body to then come forward and then come back again. So I think what works best for me is going the high reps there. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, whether it's my different days at the gym or whether it's just me just running through certain specific exercises like the squat, deadlift, bench press, anything like that. Cheers.